move us over to the here today, nice and busy. There we go. Hope you all had a good week. Been a week since I was last here, a little bit longer than usual. Absolutely beautiful afternoon though. Weather's come out absolutely lovely today. Cloudy but very warm here on the south side. Thank you very much for joining us. So bear with us while I do try a few things, as I'm sort of fairly new to this YouTube streaming business. So I'm trying a few different things just to try and get a better stream for you all, little bit better quality stream. Hi there. Hello, lovely to see you. Thanks very much for joining us. Hello to you too. So I think my next investment. Oh, that's great. Thanks, Kay. Oh, that was good. I'm glad to hear. Yes, I remember from last week. Kay's sister, I think, and family were traveling on EasyJet. I think it was to Faro. It was one of the two EasyJets, and it was great to be able to do a shout out for you. And glad that you appreciate it. Hi. First time here too, seeing your page too. Oh, thanks so much. Oh, thank you so much for the support. That was a brilliant find this week. There is a fantastic community for the people who stream here from the south side at Manchester Airport on Facebook, and I was very, very grateful to be allowed to join that in this past week. And I do encourage everybody who's watching, please do follow, like and follow all the YouTubers who stream from this part of the airport. It's great support for us. I think part of the reason, and I'm sure some of those Southsiders, maybe one or two of you are here today, can help me with this, but I think part of the issue with my slightly wobbly YouTubing is maybe that I am also using my phone as a bit of a hotspot for my iPad as well for flight radar. I think I might need to go on a separate dongle for flight radar. I'm getting far too much of the litter boxes here, aren't I? And not enough of the of the BA shuttle down to Heathrow this afternoon. But do bear with me as I get started on this YouTube journey. And I certainly will be looking to certainly improve the stream as we go over the next few weeks or so, investing in a few pieces of equipment, definitely, as things start to move in an upward direction, get more viewers, get more subscribers. But I think my next I didn't actually. Did I get to see the new? No, I didn't. I didn't get to see that. I wasn't here early in the week. But I'll certainly be reaching out to my fellow Southside streamers for some sport, and obviously to maybe do some collaborations, and certainly for advice on streaming. First time I've ever done anything like this, and as I say, I'm probably trying to run too many gadgets from from one hotspot. So just there in the distance, you can see Corendon there coming in from Antalya on the 737. Oh, there certainly does seem to be, Kirsty, great support from the south side going. Honestly, it was such a nice welcome. I put a video in of me driving to the south side, I think a couple of weeks ago, or 10 days ago. So just as a kind of a bit of say hello and to actually prove that I am here. Although you can probably tell from the yellow litter boxes that I am. But certainly looking to improve things. But bear with me while I do. In terms of equipment and zooming and connectivity, that kind of thing. I am at the moment purely using an iPhone just to get started. But you have to get started somewhere. So it's not the best, even though I'm on a 15 Pro. Certainly not the best in terms of for this kind of streaming, I think, at the airport. But want to sort of be able to prove the concept before investing. But got Ryanair. Oh, thanks. Yeah, thanks, Sophie. That's exactly what I'm trying to do. Ryanair, they're coming in from Murcia. 737 Max. And then, of course, because I'm a tad older, I'm having to sort of whiz between my reading glasses and not. But really appreciate you joining me this afternoon. And as I am bearing with the slightly less than perfect streaming. When you're used to watching the serious guys, I know Simon, of course, and the Airliners live crew do an incredible job, as do all the other Southsiders. I do realise Airliners live are on the other side. They're probably live now, actually, just from over there. The Emirates is due to leave while I'm here this afternoon. This happened last week. I got here, had a bit of a busy few moments, and then everything went quiet. See if I can follow that Ryanair there. It was just coming from Murcia. Ah, yes. Yeah, definitely. Oh, that would be great if John is John in the group, Sophie. If he is, that would be incredible. It's just knowing where to get started, isn't it? What equipment to invest in. Oh, Kirsty, it's warm here as well. I wasn't expecting it, to be honest, and it was the same last week. Got here expecting it to be a little bit breezy, brought a couple of layers, and ended up roasting. And it's the same again today. Ah, yeah, John from Drones and Planes. Yes, I've seen him in the Southside group. Fantastic, thank you very much. If anybody's around for the next 45 minutes, hour or so, and fancies doing a bit of flight radaring for me, that would be incredible. Or even if you're not around for an hour, even if just 15 minutes. I think potentially switching off this hotspot, the flight radar, might help me a little bit. Realise I'm not exactly level either. Iceland Air. Probably headed to Reykjavik, I would imagine, this afternoon. quite busy on the bank. And of course, as we head into the school holidays, it's going to get much busier here. So I shall try and choose my times wisely, bearing that in mind. I've got the flight 24. I opted for the gold one just so I could get as much as possible. Just bringing up flight radar again, just so I can get some more data for you. Seemed to drop a little bit there. There was indeed. Iceland Air off to Reykjavik. Looks like Ranger One's doing some checks. Thanks very much for sticking with me this afternoon. As I say, it's just it's great to have a little bit of support just as you're getting started. You got too crazy, yeah. With the flight radar, that would be fantastic. No, I totally understand, Kirsty, as well. I remember those school holidays very well indeed. Luckily, I seem to be past those now, which is good. I used to know the dates of every school holiday. Now I don't have a clue when they start or finish. Thanks, Kay. Ryanair from Almeria just captured glide slope. I'm over the worst bit. I'm over the worst bit. I certainly am. My daughters are now in their 20s. Eldest one actually is taking flying lessons up at Barton, just west of Manchester. So we've every time we go up there to see my husband and I go up there, it's like going back to school. Flight instructor gives us a rundown of how she's doing. Yeah, she's really enjoying it. Thanks, Kay. Yeah, very expensive, very expensive. Luckily, she works full time. My husband learned to. He's a captain for TUI. He learned to fly in Canada, even though it was 30 years ago. It was it was still expensive back then. Still more expensive in the UK than it is in North America these days, which I guess is why so many go to Florida. But as she lives in Manchester, it makes sense to stick with Barton, and she's got a great instructor, John, up there. So I know he's subscribed to the channel. So if John, Alexandra's instructor, is here and watching, it's always good to see him. Thanks, Kirsty. See you soon. Thanks for your help. Yeah, and I'll definitely be reaching out to John, maybe to get some insight into equipment. And I've found as well that the best place for the connection seems to be right down this far end as well, nearest the top of the bank. I will say a proper hello in a second. Thanks, Kay. EasyJet from Malta.
And another one I haven't seen for a long time.
Yes, quite, yeah. And this, we've got, yeah, Virgin A350 off to Orlando. Thanks to the lovely man who's sitting next to me. Of course, a very, very popular destination. Now the summer holidays are just about upon us, or maybe even already upon us actually in some parts of the world. Loganair. And then Cathay, which I was going to say, I'm not sure now. Oh, I don't like not having flight radar on, I've got to say. Oh, Sophie, you're a student at Bristol Uni. Are you studying anything to do with aviation, or are you just like me and a bit of an AvGeek? Saying that, I have actually worked in the airport on the digital and tech side, studying. Oh, you, it's a long course. I don't imagine you get much in the way of summer holidays on a medical degree. Thank you very much for being here. If you're just visiting us for the first time or visiting me for the first time today, my name's Helena. It's a fairly new streaming channel, Gate 49, live from Manchester Airport from the south side. Yeah, the best way you can support me is to subscribe to the channel. That would be fantastic. Got the cafe just taxiing now, but Loganair gets to go first. Be interesting to know how the stream's looking. Kay, I know you've been on since the beginning, since I turned my iPad off, and whether that's actually improved the shortbread airlines. I love that. It is as well, isn't it? Maybe Andy Murray's on board. If the stream hasn't improved, then I can. There we go. Doesn't use too much of the runway, unlike this big guy. Be interesting to know if it has made a difference. If it hasn't, then I can switch my flight radar back on again and know that it's not going to slow things down. So when I haven't been at work this week, I've been doing some research into. I've actually started using a great. I'm not on commission, by the way, but a great piece of software called CapCut, which is fabulous for video editing. It's fine now. Just lost you the once. Oh, that's great. Thanks, Kay, for the feedback. I'm just wondering if it's better since I switched my iPad off a few minutes ago, but maybe not. Yeah, great piece of video editing software called CapCut, and I've managed to learn how to do the basics anyway, and put together a little bit of a sort of a takeoff roll from last Friday's live stream. Kay, it may well have your relatives take off on it on the EasyJet. So I'm hoping to post that to the channel in the next little while or so. But if you're into video streaming or you're into video editing, CapCut seems to be a really good one. There's a free version, which is always good when you're starting off. As I said, I'm not on commission, but it was recommended to me by a friend and colleague. Starting to get busy again. Looks like we may have a bit of a queue forming. Nice little private jet actually there. I always wonder who's in these things. Looks nice little prop.
Right.
That's all right.
Should have said.
No, don't worry about it.
They've only just started coming in here, haven't they, this year?
What's that? Looks there.
Looks there.
Yes, yes. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Nice little prop. Looks like the no, private jet's going to go
Well,
first.
this is the net jet.
This one, yes.
Now, yeah.
Probably a footballer on it.
He's come out of the thingy over there, the private.
Oh, from the ether terminal. Yes, yeah. Yes, you can see the ether terminal there. Actually, just to the left of the Jet 2 hangar. The fairly new private terminal at Manchester Airport. Not crazy expensive, actually. If you want to avoid the crowds in the main terminals. Of course, Terminal 3 is shutting. It may have already shut. Ryanair taking over. Sorry, beg your pardon. Terminal 1. Terminal 1 shutting. Terminal 3 completely Ryanair now, or nearly. When I was working at the airport earlier in the year, that was we were busy moving Aurigny actually over to Terminal 2, along with all other airlines. That's the I think long-term plan. And Terminal 1, I know it will be no more. Mothballed. I don't know. Not sure what's going to happen with it. And of course, these and there is, if I am right, and again, I'm at the Air Transat, and the Air Transat, I think that's the A321. So that's a narrow-body aircraft coming in from Toronto. My father-in-law came in on that a couple of months ago. Oh, thanks, Kay. You're an absolute star. Absolute star. Yeah, thank you so much for joining. As I say, still fairly early days, so please excuse the little wobbles. And here's a little net jet. These are like little rockets. I just absolutely love these things. Look at that. They make a marvellous noise. I absolutely love it. They're in the air in no time. Hardly use any of the runway at all. And of course, it looks like it's Cathay next, actually. I'm going to try turning the flight radar on again in a moment, but let's take a look at Cathay going out first. Don't want to spoil this one. Turkish Airlines just crossed off to Istanbul. Thanks for that. Heads up. here. I'm going to try and pan up a little bit, see if we can spot. And of course, as usual, on this runway, we're just going to see, take off there. I'll be putting at the sky, see the aircraft in a moment. There we are. And usual off this runway, taking a right turn, making sure to avoid Knutsford. Don't want to be getting into trouble. And then taking a left turn. Definitely starting to get a little bit busier now. I love the 350. I've got to say that and the 787. I have to say, yeah, wingtips, got to say. And the 787 I love because, well, I'm slightly biased. I think I'd get into trouble from my husband if I sort of didn't like the 787. But I've got to say the wings, slightly bend. Oh, Dreamliner's fantastic. I mean, every airline has them configured slightly differently, of course. TUI in the summer, I know from my inside information, of course, use 787s, some of the 787s for short haul during the summer. So they are reconfigured for the summer season. Yeah, it is easily recognisable. Right. No wingtips like the 73, but just a beautiful, beautiful aircraft. I've got to say, A350 as well. Lovely aircraft. So there's the Transat over there, still taxiing in. Not sure if that one's moved yet from Terminal 1 to Terminal 2. I know it was on the cards. Yeah. Jet 2. I don't know if any of you were watching earlier in the year. I remember it being quite a chilly day. Luckily, I was at home at this point and I was watching Simon Lowe's stream, and he caught the Jet 2 75, the last 757, as it took off and made its way down to I think it was south of Wales to be stripped. Oh, it's just such a sad day. Felt quite emotional. Did a lovely sort of tour of the airfield before taking off, heading down there. But it's certainly gone better today than my Pegasus taxiing to Antalya. Yeah, let's see. They are pretty regularly, aren't they, at the minute? Just as I got here, there was a Pegasus off as well. Yes, it was quite sad to see that that last 757 go off to be stripped apart down in South Wales somewhere. Probably being sold as P rings now. Bless it. Hi, Mark. Lovely to meet you. Welcome to this fairly new stream. I'm basically here on my iPhone, so not the best. Not the best quality, but you know what? I've got to start somewhere. Thank you for joining us, though. It's really great to have you here. Please subscribe to the channel. That would be a massive help for me. Yes, the Fly Pegasus, Manchester to Antalya on the A320. We've got EasyJet off to Milan, A319. And then, of course, in the background there, got the A350. Bit of an Airbus moment happening. Sorry, take that back. We've got Jet 2 on the 7378. It's a really, really lovely afternoon. As you can see, a little bit cloudy, but for the most part, warm. A little bit of a wind, not too much. Just see if I can get some airport data up for you. As the 22 degrees, variable wind 6 knots. Average delay today, according to Flight Radar, is around about 5 minutes, so that's not so bad. Got your link from Vision Thing. Vision Thing. Oh, what is that? What's Vision Thing? Always interested to know where people find out about my new channel from. So 10 years old, this A320, my Pegasus, travelling around 1600 nautical miles this afternoon out to Antalya. If you're new joining us today, haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. It's the best way that you can help me grow my new channel, reach more people. Not at the point where I can start offering exciting things like memberships yet, but if you want to buy me a coffee, absolutely you can do. The link's in the description. I also have a fabulous Etsy store, Colgate 49 store, which is full of all sorts of interesting aviation-y type unique gifts. There we go. So the aircraft do disappear for a few seconds as they pop behind there, and then they pop up the other side, as you can see there. There's not really much you can do to avoid those hedges at this point, but it is literally the best place to be for connectivity. So there's a Chewy 78 over there. I can also see a 73 Chewy. That Jet 2 is off to Nice. Thanks so much, Kay. Hey, you did an incredible job. Thank you so much. You the last couple of weeks have been really, really helpful just to have somebody. For now, EasyJet off to Milan this afternoon on the Airbus A319. Great stuff. And we're getting fairly busy-ish, I think, on arrivals too. Just try and pan up a little bit here. The Fly One. This is a new one on me, this one, Fly One. Just about to land from Chisinau. RMO, Chisinau, RMO. If anybody knows where that is, please do put it back. There we go. Fly One. And they're on the A321. As you can see, just passing the AT-80 there in the background. And as Kay kindly pointed out, this is the Jet 2 off to Nice. There's the Fly One. Hey! Oh, thanks. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you very much. Cat Airways. We are off to Nice this afternoon on the 737. Looks like we have a Chewy 73. Thank you so much for joining us, and still got a lot to do, still got a lot to learn on this channel, still got some new equipment to buy. Hoping to be able to get a better quality stream as the weeks go on, but please bear with me as I start my journey into Moldova. Thanks, Sophie, that's where it is. Would not have guessed that. And we've got 727. I've got Norwegian from Copenhagen coming in as well. Not sure where this Chewy's off to. Be a short haul. There we go. There's 787. It is a beautiful aircraft, I have to say. That and the A350, my favourites. Thanks so much for joining us. Starting small, hoping to grow. Friday afternoons, most of the time, although it may change up depending on my day job. But it'd be nice to get to a point where this is what I do. And then over there at the other side, the Dreamliner just about to pass the viewing park. The other side of the runways there. And then just past that is the fairly new, certainly within the last 12 months or so, Ether Terminal. It's the private terminal here at Manchester Airport. For a small, in inverted commas, fee. Depending, I think, the number of bags you've got, you can have your bags taken from you, collected. Southport spotter. Oh, what is? Thanks so much for being here. Sorry, I was just concentrating on that 787. I missed you there. Welcome to the channel. New channel on an iPhone, starting somewhere. As I say, as the weeks go on, hopefully that'll change. Invest in some good equipment, be able to do some close-ups. But for now, not a bad start. Really pleased with how things are going. There's a new tower. Thanks, Mark. Yeah, it's exactly what I'm doing, starting somewhere. I actually hope that I'm on an iPhone 15 Pro. Kind of hoping that the video might be a bit better on this, but I know I am at the mercy of YouTube and, of course, the connection that I'm on as well. And I do like to have, and Kay's been doing an incredible job keeping everybody up to date on Ryanair to Ibiza. Next, Ibiza, of course. Oh, while we're waiting, I'll just turn the camera, say a quick hello. Hi, everybody. This is me, Helena. I'm on the south side. Got the t-shirts. If you know, you know. Lots of aviation acronyms. Love being here. Just thought I'd put a face to the voice. Thank you so much for joining me. It means a huge amount. And for putting up with a slightly less than optimal video stream, but I'll get there, honestly. But I just wanted to say a quick hello from the other side of the camera. Egypt Air coming in from Cairo, unless somebody's going to put me right on that one. Yeah, glad to hear everybody's Fridays are going well. Did some work this morning. Took my 4 dogs for a walk. Actually, I slightly cheated. I took them to a doggy field, but they love it. Keep threatening to bring 1 or 2 of them up with me when I do a live stream, guest appearances. Pan down a little bit here. Got Aer Lingus there, just landing. Just coming from Dublin on the A320. Ryanair off to Ibiza. And of course, EasyJet off to Charles de Gaulle on the A320. Looks like the EasyJet's got clearance. One of these days I'll get a radio and get listening on an A2C. We've got Jet2 coming in from Reyes, next to land here at Manchester. Like I said before, we usually lose them. Oh, they pop behind those bushes. Oh, we've got a baby come to join us here on the south side this afternoon. There we go. arrivals starting to get a little bit busy there. Jet 2 just come in from Reyes on the A321. I'm now using the bin as a as an iPad stand. Just moving things a little bit there. So that is me. That is not the camera. Just moving things a little bit. Departures. I like to get a little bit busy. We've got Sun Express, got Ryanairs, but 2 Ryanairs out, and then we've got Sun Express. Another flight out to Antalya this afternoon on the 7-3. Hoping that Emirates will be pushing back in the fairly imminently. Thanks for coming along today. Thank you for the likes. Very, very much appreciated as I get started on my YouTube journey. Ryanair out to Ibiza first. It's been a real learning curve, actually, having never ever done any kind of videoing ever before. Worked in technology and digital for a long time, but certainly not this kind of digital. So it's been a bit of a learning curve. And as I say, still to get there on the equipment side, but just learning how to. Oh, thanks, Waters. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Really, really appreciate that. Just helps me grow. There's the Ryanair taking all those party goers out to Ibiza for a few days. Just coming into view now. Not sure what time the Emirates is actually. Go ahead. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Kay. Really appreciate that. Oh, hi, Antonio. Good to see you again. How are you today? Great to see you back. Lovely when you've only been doing this 2 or 3 weeks. The first one was a bit of a flop. And you get to see familiar names already coming back. That's great. Really, really appreciate that. Not flying today. Oh no. Oh, no flying today. I'm assuming that's not a weather problem. Although actually, you never know. My daughter, who's at the same flying school as Antonio, she'll message me to say her flying lesson's been cancelled, and I look up the sky and I cannot work out why. Weather. Yes, it does look beautiful. Yes, what you can do in an A350 or a 787 is a little more difficult to do in a Cessna 152. Got our ranger down here. I did take a video of our ranger going up and down the runway a few times ago. Here we go. Trying his best to take off, he was. No wings. Doing a runway check. Yep, so Sun Express off to Antalya, but we've also got we've got Jet 2 coming in from Barcelona. Thanks, Kay. Yeah, that's great. 737, 21 years old aircraft. Sun Express, here we are to Antalya. There's the Jet 2. It's taxiing in. KLM off to Amsterdam. Thanks. Yeah, just crossing there. Looks like certainly on departures we're getting slightly quieter. There is another Ryanair, possibly. Got another Ryanair coming in from Faro, just on the approach now. Just in the distance there. It's starting to look a little bit darker, isn't it? Just to the right of the KLM. I'll zoom in a little bit, see if I can get just a little bit more. There we go. I'm going to zoom in. I don't know what that does to the quality, if anything. Just so you can see those arrivals a little bit better. And there goes the KLM off to Amsterdam this afternoon. Lovely little aircraft, those, the Embraers. They're fairly quiet now. Probably be here for the next 5-10 minutes or so. EasyJet on it. just coming in there in the distance, just seeing coming into the screen on the right hand side. EasyJet A320 just coming into land from Greece. We've got a bizjet from Verona just about to join the glide scope. Excellent, thanks so much, Kay. Don't know what's going on up a height at the minute. Certainly I know when I've been watching other streams, it's quite interesting to see what's above us in the skies at the moment. Obviously we're concentrating on what's happening here, sort of within a couple of thousand feet of the ground. Yep, we've got Jet 2 coming in from Rome. EasyJet. And we have indeed got a little jet just coming in from Verona. So a little bit of a queue building up on the arrivals. But nice and clear on the airfield today. Those of you who haven't been to Manchester Airport before, see that low black building there in the middle. That's the new ether terminal, private terminal. And then just to the left of that there, that's the viewing park on the other side. So that's on the sort of north side of the airport, near the Staff South car park. Airport offices over there. That's the old tower you can see. Just as the Jet 2, just there, just above the Jet 2 at that point. That's the old tower. I'm going to try and level myself up a little bit again. There we are. Looks a bit better. Limoges, Ryanair. Almost immediate clearance. And off they go. Don't want to get somebody close up. They don't know they're on camera. I guess that's maybe we should have a sign up here. Southsiders, come up here and you may end up on a live stream. Warning. And just coming in there to land. On the right hand side of the screen. I was just about to tell you what it was when my iPad went off. Ah, yes, Gerber. Right, so anybody wants to help me out with this one? Gerber to Manchester. DJERBA. Anybody help me out with that? I don't know where Gerber is. Been a couple today actually that I haven't come across before. And thank you very much for your help in enabling me to learn some new destinations today. Gerber. Possibly Eastern European, maybe. Once again, thank you very, very much for joining me today. Much appreciate. My name's Helena. This is my relatively new, in fact, actually very new, who am I kidding? YouTube channel, Gate 49 live from the south side here at Manchester Airport. If you could say, yeah, it is still on its way, I think, isn't it? Yes, that is exactly why I declined your call. I've had a really good day today. Had lots of people coming onto the stream. Gets really busy at some points. Got Jet 2 off to TFS Tenerife South on the A321, followed by 737 MAX. And also thank you to those of you who have come back from last week as well. Great to see some familiar faces. Kay, Antonio, Tunisia. Thank you. That's where the AvGeeks just come in from. And a special thanks to Kay as well for her help with the moderation this afternoon. Hoping that's a little bit better. I just had a private message from one of my viewers, aka my daughter, saying that I need to zoom out, hence why I've just zoomed out. Hope that's better. I'm sure she'll tell me if I haven't zoomed out enough. I can tell you, hey, that Hurghada is Egypt. I definitely know that Hurghada is Egypt. I've zoomed out. There you go. On request of one of my viewers. Yep, Chibi, Manchester to Hurghada, that's Egypt. That's a good five and a half hour or so flight. There and back in one day. I'll be interested to hear what you're learning about, Kay. I really would. I've written about airports, I've spoken about airports, I've presented about airports, I've worked in an airport, well, this one actually. So it'd be interesting to hear what you're learning about. Very happy to help in any way, which way. I'm sort of on the passenger experience side, technology, digital side of things. Just try and avoid getting people's kids in, although it's impossible really. Like I say, we should probably have a sign at the top of the bank here. If you want to avoid being in a live stream, probably not the best place to come and stand. And just come in to land there is the Ryanair. Oh no, sorry. No, not landing, it's departing Manchester, going out to Shannon. Sorry, it looked like it just come in to land there in the background. But here's a TUI off to Hurghada this afternoon. And just coming in, we've got EasyJet from Marrakesh, A321. As always, this live stream will be on YouTube after the fact. And I'll try and put together a takeoff roll. As I say, anybody who's new to video editing found CapCut this week. Really, really great tool and super easy to use as well, which is great if you're new to this kind of thing. It's recommended to me by a colleague. And I've actually been able to make a video with starts and ends and all sorts of things. There's the EasyJet there. So just trying to see if there's anything else pinging at the moment other than our Ranger. We have got a Jet 2 that'll be heading out. That one's just come in. Oh, there will be an Air France popping out to Charles de Gaulle in the next few minutes or so. Been successful today in that I haven't tripped over my tripod. Yeah, okay, I hope to be able to do Fridays, and potentially even the occasional Wednesday as well. As things quieten down on the consultancy. EasyJet from Tivat just landing, thank you. And hopefully Wednesday afternoons as well. Obviously try not to clash with other Southsiders. Just try and pan up a little bit here, sorry for the bumps there. But it's certainly been the best stream so far today. Had most people watching. Got some more subscribes, more likes. And that's just great. It's just what you need when you're getting started. And it's lovely as well to get the support from, certainly at the beginning of the stream, the Southside streaming community, of which I've become a member this week. A really, really nice group of people. We're all here for the same reason. We love aviation. And that's what's most important. Still really, really lovely and warm over here on the south side today. Didn't need to bring any jackets, any raincoats. Lovely day, lovely temperature, about 22 degrees. A very light crosswind, about 6 knots or so. So next to land, EasyJet from Amsterdam, and then Jet 2 air tanker. Jet 2 air tanker or Ankara? Yeah, EasyJet from Amsterdam, and then we have Jet 2 from Faro. Well, the ranges are busy this afternoon. Ryanair will be coming in from Lisbon as well. They repaired the windsock. I didn't even know it was. Have they repaired the windsock? Oh yeah, you can just see it there. I didn't even know it was broken. Maybe it wasn't there last week. I didn't notice. There we are, just to the right of the screen.